Welcome to Assassin's Creed. Oh, let's see if I can not fall anymore, huh? Watch me die. Oh, I didn't die. It was only supposed to be 3 guys I was facing, and now it's 1. Or 9? 7. I really don't like you. I think you're broken, dude. That's it. Look around. Not notice anyone. And done and done. I wasn't even after you, Templar. You yelling at me brought your attention to me. Brought you to my attention. He's going to be in my way, isn't he? Not anymore. Oh, nope. Dang it. Your turn to be in my way. I didn't run. You knocked me off the ledge. Next. Who you taking down? Yeah, no thank you. Try this again. Hey, Wolf. How you doing? Nice, nice. Unfortunately, there's a glitch in this game for some reason. Sometimes these hay bales don't act like hay bales. Hey, did he fall to his death? Trying to chase me? Huh. Save this save this civilian real quick. Yeah, I might show up a little bit or show up for Lexi's stream for a little bit before I take off, so I won't completely miss out. It went the wrong way around, huh? Yeah, see that? I don't have any bots on my channel yet, so you can't do that, unfortunately. Maybe you can help me with that sometime. All of them except that one, huh? It's nice that she was able to get uh, some setup of her own at some point. Ah, dang it. I keep doing that. I need to be pulling out my Assassin's Blade, but it doesn't do it automatically for me. Compy? I don't know if I know that person. I know I've heard of him, but I don't think I've actually seen him in chat. You can't carry? Or is that who Compy is? Ah, I see. Yeah, I was trying to do this with mouse and keyboard, like I did when I first got the game. Oh, who knows how long ago when it came out. But but I could never do it right with the mouse and keyboard because It never went full screen, so my mouse always went outside the screen. And all of a sudden things started going weird on me. So I got myself an Xbox controller. Yeah, I've been playing since the first one came out. I haven't played much of Valhalla yet, and I'm gonna die. Nope, I'm doing better. It'll probably start glitching out here in another 10 minutes. Uh, so what are all the mods that Lexi uses? Or that you help set up on Lexi's side anyway? Or the bots, yeah. Nightbot, Streamlabs, the Whizbot. All right, I guess I'll leave you alone. Is there anything that Nightbot does that Stream Elements can't do then? Nightbot is just a little easy for writing commands. I see. No game sound. Oh, shoot. Oh, here we go. Is that better? Or can you hear? Apparently I had it muted on my OBS.
He's a coward.
Hello.
If it wasn't for the money, I'd be long gone.
You're either stupid or blind. Maybe it's both.
How can you say
It was a
that?
quiet
You
area.
didn't see what happened.
I saw well enough. Our caravan was attacked, and the first thing he did was flee.
No, he didn't run.
What are you talking about?
Do you forget what became of the men who attacked us?
Felled by our archers, thanks be to God.
Not our archers, him, alone.
So you're saying he saved us?
Yes, he headed for higher ground.
Is it still low?
Used his bow to kill them.
I had no idea.
The man's a master archer. You do well to remember that.
I turned it up to 50% my side. I can turn it up to more if you need. There's no easy access out of here because I come in with the guys, and when I try to leave, these guys are going to attack. Even if I'm trying to be stealthy.
You're a dead man.
Get away from me! No, it can't be! Please help!
I was only trying to leave the place, and they have to attack me.
What happened here?
Do you want me to turn it up some more for you, or is it good? Okay.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake. Make room. It is our very existence we are fighting for.
Weha.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Everywhere. Watch. Waiting.
You're a good man for having helped us.
Always.
I'm here
Be
to
strong.
repay the favor.
Strong like Saladin. And take up arms against our enemies. In whatever way you can.
Please, sir, have any money? No, you
Watch
don't
what you're
understand.
doing.
I have nothing.
He's going to hurt himself.
Alright, this has a big wall around it.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor.
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
He wasn't looking at all.
I
And I take it my my voice is good then. Ooh, flag. First one in Jerusalem. Okay. I'm gonna see about putting in my other mic later, because it shouldn't pick up some of the weird background noises, I suppose, compared to the mic I'm using right now.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
King and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what?
Oh. Need to get over there. As soon as I can learn how to climb a wall. Oh, flag.
You are filthy, friends. The shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin.
Yeah. You gotta think of something to talk about, huh? Engage the community,
Favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
even if it is just you right now.
The fires of war.
Help me! Somebody help me! Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
This is an ill omen.
What's that?
Who could have done such a...
Let's see here. I did play through this part yesterday on a separate file, so I know most of what I need to do right now. Like the escort mission and
Don't hurt me, please.
You're nothing. God has forsaken you.
Please.
let's go ahead and do this right now.
Here. It seems I've made some enemies. Al-Mualim asked that I shadow the slave trader, and I did, though not well enough. He discovered me, and I've been running from his men ever since. I need to get out of the city, but I can't do it alone. Help me, and I'll share what I've learned with you.
You want it? You think your God cares what happens to
I
you?
should have taken care of that, or helped save that civilian first, because now I'm gonna have to come back to get him.
God has forsaken you.
Stop this, please. You're hurting me.
You're nothing.
Pay for your
God
sins.
has forsaken you.
Don't hurt me, please.
Then again, I guess they decided to come after me. heard that. Some sort of audio problem there.
Thank you. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that we hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Yeah, this game is
That man is a killer!
could use some updating. Fix some of the glitches that happen, but I don't see them doing that.
You're a dead man.
Please get up. Thank you.
Tired of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't
Imagine
help.
if I was streaming my own Assassin's Creed 2 while Lexi was doing hers. I wouldn't want to take away from Lexi's streamers though, so I don't usually stream during her hours.
Thank you, brother. Take this map. It lists Talar's hiding places. Useful information should that coward choose to run instead of fight. And from what I know of the man, run is what he'll do.
Yes. Running is what he's good at. Running away.
He should stop acting like a child.
What's wrong with him? What is he doing?
Big rotation. Yeah.
Did you see that? Could you please be more careful?
I'll have your hand for that!
Please, someone do something!
Where? You will die here!
Quick and easy.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Oh look, and the bodies are gone.
They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. How reckless can one get?
Alright, let's do this little race over here.
Be gone, pest!
Is this the great Altair before me? What an honor. You must be here for a very important mission. Maybe I could help you. I have been eavesdropping and I have learned much.
You think I can do this in
However,
3 minutes?
I have erred. I had some Masyaf flags to deliver to the bureau leader, but I lost them when attacked by thugs. Could you find them for me? I must be back to my mentor before he returns from the market, so you must be fast as the wind.
Fast as the wind.
He looks like he's being chased by someone.
All right. Trying to do this out of order. I'm gonna grab this one over here, even though it's not part of the current quest. Because it's there. Gotta grab it.
What is that, man?
That is great. I knew I could count on you, Master Altair. Here
Minute
is what I
10.
learned from listening to the guards near the Dome of the Rock. They were talking about the man named Talal. They said he has many loyal followers, all of whom will readily give their lives for the man. If their master is in danger, they are sure to intervene, giving Talal time to escape. That is all I know. I hope my small contribution will help.
Let's see here. I think I've got everything done. Yeah.
What is it that you want? Is there a reason for
So, time for the mission.
How reckless can one get? He should stop acting like a child. Of war consumed the land, and thousands of
Safety and peace, Malik.
Your presence here deprives me of both. What do you want?
Al-Muallim has asked.
Ask that you perform some menial task in an effort to redeem yourself.
These ones I can change the
So be
scene.
out with it.
Very well.
Or
Here's
actually
what I
the
know. He traffics in human lives,
camera
kidnapping
angle.
Jerusalem citizens and selling them into slavery. His base is a warehouse located inside the Barbican, north of here. As we speak, he prepares a caravan for travel. I'll strike while he's inspecting his stock. If I can avoid his men, Talal himself should prove little challenge.
Little challenge? Listen to you. Such arrogance.
Are we finished? Are you satisfied with what I've learned?
No. But it will have to do.
Now the feather, please. Thank you.
Rest, prepare, cry in the corner. Do whatever it is you do before a mission. Only make sure you do it quietly.
I'll walk away from you then.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Time to walk into a trap.
What's wrong with you? I have many things.
Ow.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor. To die in service to God, in fighting for what we believe.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
I'm glad to finally meet you, friend.
Now, why would we be in such a rush?
Missed ladder. Let's try that again.
Leave now. King and his army of infidels. They go
Pardon me,
against the
coming
will
through.
of God and must be made to pay.
What now, slaver?
Do not call me that. I only wish to help them, as I myself was helped.
You do no kindness imprisoning
me.
them like this.
Imprisoning them? I keep them safe, preparing them for the journey that lies ahead.
What journey? It is a life of servitude.
You know nothing. It was folly to even bring you here. To think that you might see and understand.
I understand well enough. Show yourself.
Yep.
Ah, so you want to see the man who called you here?
You did not call me here. I came on my own.
Did you? Who unbarred the door? Cleared the path? Did you once raise your blade against a single man of mine, huh? No. All this I did for you. Step into the light then, and I will grant you one final favor.
What, a quick death? I don't think so.
Now I stand before you. What is it you desire?
Come down here. Let us settle this with honor.
Why must it always come to violence? It seems I cannot help you, for you do not wish to help yourself. And I cannot allow my work to be threatened. You leave me no choice. You must die.
Oh no, my death. Here it comes.
Teach you not to trespass.
Missing it. Can't break those yet. Not until after this. Need more, what do you call it? Experience, I suppose.
What's wrong with you?
Okay. Ladder.
Keep him away from me.
Yeah. Tell the one guy left to keep me away from him. And I'm gonna run right past him, up the ladder. And he's neither here nor there. And he's done
to
for.
Run now. Share your secrets with me.
My part is plain. The Brotherhood is not so weak that my death will stop its work.
What Brotherhood?
Al-Mualim is not the only one with designs upon the Holy Land. And that's all you'll have from me.
Then we are finished. Beg forgiveness from your god.
He's long abandoned us. Long abandoned the men and women I took into my arms.
What do you mean?
Beggars, whores, addicts, lepers. Do they strike you as proper slaves? Unfit for even the most menial tasks? No. I took them not to sell, but to save. And yet you'd kill us all. For no other reason than it was asked of you.
No. You profit from the war. From lives lost and broken.
Yes, you would think that, ignorant as you are. Wall off your mind. They say it's what your kind do best. Do you see the irony in all this? No, not yet, it seems. But you will. I will end your life. One, yes.
Yep. Who's gonna end my life?
Have your head!
And he vanished. Okay. Since I don't want to try to slowly walk through the entirety of the city to get to the Bureau, I'm just gonna run most of the way there.
You, sir, you look like you see something. I think I need to reduce my students. Kill him! You will not get away from me. You can't hide from me.
Oh, I'm already there.
You have no business
Yep. Okay. That was easy. Up, please. Thank you.
Altair! Wonderful to see you return to us. And how fared the mission?
The deed is done. Talal is dead.
Oh, I know. In fact, the entire city knows! Have you forgotten the meaning of subtlety?
A skilled assassin ensures his work is noticed by the many.
No! A skilled assassin maintains control of his environment.
We can argue the details all you'd like, Malik, but the fact remains I've accomplished the task set to me by Al-Mualim.
Go then. Return to the old man. Let us see with whom he sides.
You and I are on the same side, Malik.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Well, Altair, you do need to adjust your attitude on things.
Damn it! What's the problem now?
I'm getting weird temperature readings. I think the Animus is overheating.
Christ, it's always something. How long?
Too soon to tell.
These delays are unacceptable, Miss Stillman. I want progress reports every hour.
It's gonna be a while, Desmond. Why don't you go lie down or something? Get some rest.
Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! I'm not allowed out. That's where you go in the second one, though. Oh, forewarning.
Why is he always yelling at you? It's his machine.
His theories. He's not the one who built it.
Who did? You?
No. Abstergo has a team of engineers. Not much they don't have. But I did oversee the assembly. Guess that's why he gets so angry with me.
He's a dick.
He's under a lot of pressure. We all are.
Can't believe you're defending the guy.
Warren saved my life, so if he wants to yell a little, let him.
What do you mean he saved your life?
You're not the only one who doesn't get to go home at night.
Wait, are you saying you're a prisoner?
When they first approached me, I was finishing up my PhD. The university had made it clear I had no future there. They didn't like the subject of my doctorate, called it pseudoscience. Said keeping me on would discredit and embarrass them. It was the same everywhere. Other universities, companies I interviewed with. Pretty soon I was out of money and out of time. I was this close to waiting tables. Then I got a letter.
From Vidic?
He said he'd been following my career since undergrad, that he believed in my work and wanted to meet to discuss my future. You have no idea how good it felt to hear that. So I met with him. What did I have to lose?
And he offered you a job.
Yes, here at Abstergo, helping out on the Animus project. I'd have a chance to test my theories and prove the professor's wrong. How could I turn that down?
I think I'm missing the part where you became a prisoner.
Sometimes I wonder if they weren't behind it all. If they manipulated events so that I'd get desperate. They can do that. They can do anything. I didn't think when I agreed to come here. They even told me I'd be trapped. For 6 months, a year max. Once the product launched, there'd be no need for secrecy anymore. But until then, I'd be a guest of the company. At least, that's what they said.
And when the Animus was ready?
They came in while I was sleeping. 3 guys. Guns. They dragged me out of bed. God. The worst part is I knew them. One guy, Richard, we ate lunch together sometimes. And now he was gonna... They were cracking jokes. I tried to pull away. He hit me. And that's when he told me I was going to die.
Christ, what did you do?
Nothing. I kept telling myself it wasn't real. And then Warren was there, shouting at them to get away from me. And they listened.
Jesus.
He's not a happy man, Desmond. I wouldn't even say he's a good man, but he saved my life. They never came for me again, and he promised they never would.
You're still stuck here working for these nut jobs.
But I'm alive. Anyway, I really do need to get the Animus repaired. I'll see you tomorrow, Desmond.
What the hell? Someone's been in here.
Well, at least I can get a change of clothes now.
Looks like some kind of access code.
Nighttime rummaging. Yep. Surely someone's death isn't supposed to be sealed like this. It's a suicide. Then why is this document sealed? Yep, you know. Do I need to make you a mod so you can work on some of those, or do I need to install the bots first?
Rise and shine. We've got quite a day ahead of us.
You're in a good mood this morning.
Miss Stillman has made some modifications to the Animus. You should be able to remain inside even longer now.
And help you with your treasure hunt.
This is serious business, Mr. Miles. I don't think you fully appreciate the work that Abstergo does.
Maybe because I don't actually know what you people do.
We change the world. Every day, in 100 different ways. Did you know that nearly every single breakthrough of the past millennia, be it medical, mechanical, or philosophical, has come from Abstergo or its predecessors?
That's a bold claim, Doc. Think you might be exaggerating a bit?
Not in the slightest. Oh, we certainly don't take the credit. That would arouse far too much suspicion. We choose our beneficiaries with great care.
Why?
Isn't it obvious? It means we're in control.
But how? What makes you guys so special, so smart? That you happen to invent all these things while us mere mortals stumble around like idiots?
To be fair,
Well,
we
you're a
don't
mod
invent.
now. I just
We
need
find
to add
Find them.
They're gifts, Mr.
the
Miles.
bots.
From those who
And then,
came before. We'll have to continue
Get
this
you
discussion
access.
later. Time's wasting.
Mod on multiple channels, eh? Hey there, Wolf.
Morning, Desmond.
Yeah. Hi.
Let me sneak up behind you, steal that from you. Now I have two of them.
Lay back. We'll take care of the rest.
Maybe out here, but I'll be doing all the work in there.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock.
Come in, Altair. You've done well. 3 of the 9 lay dead, and for this you have my thanks. But do not think to rest upon your laurels. Your work has just begun.
Ah, I
And
see.
yours
That
to
sucks.
command, Master.
King Richard, emboldened by his victory at Acre, prepares to move south towards Jerusalem. Salah-ad-Din is surely aware of this, and so he gathers his men before the broken citadel of Arsuf.
Would you have me kill them both then? End their war before it begins in earnest?
No. To do so would scatter their forces and subject the realm to the bloodlust of 10,000 aimless warriors. It will be many days before they meet, and while they march, they do not fight. You must concern yourself with a more immediate threat. The men who pretend to govern in their absence.
Give me names and I'll give you blood.
So I will. Abun Nukud, the wealthiest man in Damas. Majduddin, regent of Jerusalem. William of Montferrat, liege lord of Acre.
What are their crimes?
Greed, arrogance, the slaughter of innocents. Walk amongst the people of their cities. You'll learn the secrets of their sins. Do not doubt that these men are obstacles to the peace we seek.
Then they will die.
Another of your items is restored. Take it. See that it is put to good use. Return to me as each man falls, that we might better understand their intentions. And Altair, take care. Your recent work has likely attracted the attention of the city guard. They'll be more suspicious than they've been in the past.
Don't know why they have to use the white screen for transitions like that. It'd be nice if it was a gray screen or a black screen. Something not so bright. I can now grab onto ledges when I fall. If there was a ledge to grab onto.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what
Wow.
it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
I must keep you busy that way, huh? I can now finally break out of these grapples.
The work of a master. That, my students, is how we all should fight.
I'm more or less caught up to
You must be busy.
where I
I
was
understand.
on my other profile.
Is he running from someone?
Let me grab some. Grab a flag really quick. Or two. Yep. I'm thinking of streaming like 3 hours myself, between 1 and 4. Oh, I keep doing that. Yeah, I don't think there was anything down here. Yeah, wasn't down here. It was down there. That's right. I think that was the only one I was needed to collect down here, and then the one up there. As soon as I get that bot installed so you can kill to your pleasure. Not that I have many people on here for you to do that with. Or hugs, as the person desires. Let me double check some of these others. Wait. Does it tell me how many I've collected? Memory log. Additional memories? Let's see, 13. Okay. I don't know where all 20 of them are around here. I've collected somewhere around 16 on my other profile. Some of the hidden ones, there was one down here. No.
Why would anyone do this?
Reason for this nonsense.
Ow. There's this one I had collected. Or was that other one?
Stop him before he hurts himself.
I don't think I'm going to spend a lot of time looking for them. Just... yeah, that was the only one I knew off the top of my head where it was. That I probably missed. Oh, what? Error. Error on my side anyway. Hopefully it didn't end your stream side of things, but my view of things went blank on me. How did I get to that? Seems like I went to a shortcut to fast travel. I don't remember. Anyway. Alright, time for the long road. I think I've got all the vantage points taken care of over here. I go check that out. Might as well. Oh yeah. How did I do that?
When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line.
Okay, so there are 2 I haven't gotten yet. Okay. Pardon me.
Soyez vigilants.
Let's see. Yep. Is everybody mad at me yet? Let's get everybody mad at me. And then run away. Oh, I pulled out my sword too late. Oh well. Oh, alright. Come on. There's only one of me, and how many of you? I know you guys can do better than that. No, thank you. Are you still up here? Yes. Not anymore. And I got a flag while I was up there. All the guards are dead. Didn't you see that? And I don't kill the innocent. Okay, right to that. Now, yeah, they really, it would be nice if they could fix those.
Ladders are a socially acceptable way to reach a room.
Finally go grab on the ledges. Yay. Alright. Last viewpoint. Left or right? Left or right?
Whoa.
Oh, you guys are back. Oh, right, I died. I died and they respawned. I did kill one innocent yesterday by accident. Let me take care of this Templar. Ah, nope. No. No, thank you. Stay down. Thank you. Wow, you guys really wanted to go after me. Yep. No. Think? Think? I know I can. See? Told you.
Make room.
And they don't like me. All right.
You something to say?
I just want to get up to the tower. I'm fighting your buddy over here. Okay. Not anymore. next. Hey, Red. How's it going? Oh, you decided to run for it. Really, Wolf? Alright. Ready to watch me die again? Oh. That doesn't help. You were supposed to die in the hay bale.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Yeah, see? That's how you're supposed to die.
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction.
I've been doing alright. How about yourself? Or was that mostly for Wolf? Who will be dead? Yeah, nice to see that you've been doing all right. No, you can just not do that.
You'll be dead
Boy, you guys are just... Did I get all of you? I think I did. Alright, now that you guys are gone, I'm gonna take your horse. And I think I'll go to Jerusalem.
Over here!
Doesn't the messages get deleted if you get timed out? Yeah, kind of like that. So your first message was deleted because he timed you out the first time. Because I've noticed that happen quite a bit when people request timeouts on Lexi's channel. All of a sudden, all their previous messages are gone. Yeah, you didn't notice? Well, it was only for like 10 seconds, so I suppose it would have been hard to tell. Food. I haven't eaten yet today. Probably should make me something sometime. Probably don't even need to do this. But they are going to be more suspicious of me now that I've killed one of their leaders. Subway. Nice. Let's see. Pizza. I do have some leftover pizza, so I suppose I can reheat that later. After I end my stream.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence.
I'll probably be streaming, I don't know, maybe another 45 minutes. I'm not going in there yet. I need to get at least 3 pieces of information, but I like to get everything done. Saved all the civilians and everything else. I don't want you yelling at me. Let's see.
I think I've seen everything now. God save him. He's gone mad.
Help! I need help! Please, anyone!
Yep, somebody always wants help. Please don't glitch out. Okay.
I'm so hungry.
Pardon me?
A little money, I beg of you.
God has forsaken you.
Yes.
You're hurting me!
You're a dead man. You're a dead man.
Both pizzas? So not just one, huh?
Thank you, my boys. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that we hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Who did this? Horrible.
8 civilians in this area. Let's see. Eavesdrop. No, that's escort. This is a pickpocket over here. And then saving citizens. Let's do the escort. Yep, serious munchies.
سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر بالجوار. لن يبعد كثيرا.
I remember what you look like. You won't go far.
A few coins. All I ask is...
Altair, I meant to meet a contact nearby, but the guards seem to have it in for me. Every time I leave here, I'm attacked and forced to flee. I'm simply not the fighter I once was. Would you be willing to see me safely to my destination?
أنا متأكد جدا.
You didn't even ask, give me a yes, or let me answer yes or no. You're just like, can you escort me? And then you started walking. Expect me to follow.
Your life ends now.
Yes, you're right. Your life does end now. Nothing to see here. Pardon me, pardon me, pardon me.
The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong.
Pay for your sins.
And take up our...
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
You wish to die?
Pardon me.
Get away from me!
Oh, I keep doing that. Alright. Oops. Didn't do the counter grab. In time, anyway. Alright.
The Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God.
The escort. How many more battles am I gonna have to get in because of you? Oh, flag.
Suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence?
Infidel!
Madness. We must resist. We must...
Just the one? Huh. No, he probably thought his buddies would be right behind him.
Hey! Chief Altair!
Good. I should be safe here. They won't dare spill blood in front of a holy place. In the chaos, I managed to grab this from one of the guards. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
Poof. Okay. Viewpoint right here. Pardon me.
Who saw what happened here?
Well, I'm not going that way, that's for sure.
What does he do? There's no reason for doing that.
Brave beast, acting like a child. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
Okay.
Make no mistake. It is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world.
What are you guys doing up here?
We must push back. I stand before you to deliver a warning.
No reason for doing that.
Should Richard take
Pizza
Papa,
is hot.
there will be no stopping him.
Especially when it's at least when it's out of the oven. Or microwave, depending.
Before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. I stand before you to deliver a warning. When Richard takes Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on
Yeah.
Jerusalem next.
Let's do
We
the
must
pickpocket.
end this before a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. It is our duty to defend it until death.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd ad-Din parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Yep. Look around. Start walking. I wonder if your buddy took it from you.
You need something?
Go away.
You guys are probably going to push me away.
Why is he doing that?
Alright, up and over.
Look.
Please, help me!
Die, thief!
They don't have the ability to drop in on somebody and attack from above. At least in the first one here. Too soon. Too soon. There we go.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Let's see here. Templar? Templar.
I'll have your hand for that!
Why are you like this?
I'll have your
There's
head!
nothing wrong.
I knew I should have taken care of the Templar first. Got him anyway. He came to me. Will you just let me talk to this civilian, please? Thank you.
God almighty!
What happened to this poor?
No, you don't say that. I have
Gone
nothing.
mad? That will cost you your life!
He's gone.
That. Please, help me.
So,
To stand in defense of our great civilization.
pardon me. License and registration, please. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
I say, this is an honor. Goodbye, and service to God.
What a fool!
Oopsie daisy.
Infidel! You cannot run forever!
Yeah!
I'm sorry, had to do it. Alright. Glitch or no glitch? No glitch.
Please, someone do something.
What أيها waiting. He tempts us always. نفس حقيقي. فأقصى يديك أيها شاركت الأمر على ذلك. سوف أولي. This is a waste of my time.
This won't be
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Fight out!
Alright. Let's take care of this other mission over here. And I will ram those guys whenever possible.
You again, Grandmaster.
Watching a movie, huh?
Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majduddin's men
What movie?
without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful and share a very interesting story with you.
Eliminate the targets. Stealthily. Make sure I'm on my Assassin's Dagger.
I'll have your hand for that!
Don't want to do it in front of you guys.
What? Who's done this? Tell me!
I'll have your hand for that!
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Bullet train. Nice.
Please, sir, have any money? My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Pardon me. Do you have any great pawn? I guess not. See, that's why I would ram those guys. Because they just push you around.
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Alright. Time to save the civilian over here.
You are filth!
You guys, I'm gonna use my dagger. No.
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
Chaos reigns in this area. Let's see. Alright. Just the vantage point over there. Or are you seriously gonna... Okay.
No choice. You must die. You want to get away from me? Out of the way. Give up. You've nowhere to run. Leave now.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Which... Time for me to get into a fist fight. Oh.
Get away from me!
Okay. Now time for a fist fight.
Those around you, those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majduddin will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
You pay for that! If I were you, I'd go for them.
Let me beat up this other guy for crying out loud. There.
You die now. You've made a great mistake.
Enough.
Thank you.
Jeez. Still breathe. So you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majduddin well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them. Fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Done we are. Save civilian over here.
Help me!
Where?
Who will die? Again? Another Templar? Seriously?
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
These Templars. Just wow.
Why won't anyone stop them?
I don't need you following me around, thank you very much. And I'm going the wrong way. There's the last civilian to save, and a flag over there.
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade
Oopsie
for
daisy.
what? Ignorance? Violence?
You are not allowed to be here.
We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is
Glitch or no glitch? Glitch.
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view.
Before I do that mission... Yeah, I'll just do the mission.
Damned archers. We are to launch an assault against one of Medjduddin's lieutenants. But we cannot do anything until the rooftops have been cleared. And I have no men to spare. Would you be willing to help? Just make sure they do not see you coming, or we will have to begin again.
3.
This is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa,
Pardon me?
coming here. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. It is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
Let's see here. You're gonna look this way or the other way? The other way. Appreciate it. Glitch.
Kill him!
Ah, he saw me.
You can't escape!
I expected him to stand over there for a bit before trying to come over here. Alright, cool.
No mistake. It is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king
Yeah, we're supposed to go up the ladder, please.
Stay on him! Here! He's over it!
He vanished on me. Oh, it was up there I wanted. Nope, down here.
Over here! You can't escape!
I'll take a look at that, those links in a bit. I'm gonna try to get this mission finished first. Alright, let's try this again. Going for this guy first.
He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help him. Kill him!
Ah, you saw me? I wasn't even looking at you. Alright, I did better starting over here.
What is that man thinking? Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God! Be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade.
God save him! He's gone mad!
Ignorance, violence, madness. We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Don't let him get
No,
away!
no, no, no! Okay. I'm not having any luck with this particular mission.
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
Did you see that?
Pray that God, glory exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Someone should stop him before he
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this. Get him!
Ah, you saw me down here? Ugh. What in the world? Why are you suddenly watching me so persistently? Question. I have 2 daggers.
They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, Look, what is he doing? What is he doing?
Oh, right. I need to start the mission first.
We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. The fire of war consumed the land, and thousands of lives are
Pickpocket thieves. Oh, okay.
comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Okay, I killed all 3 of them.
Be wary, friends.
That was much easier, wasn't it?
I'm starting to understand why
I'm just gonna stay down here and throw knives at you.
I
Flank,
assume you
flank,
have been
flank.
sent to deal with Majduddin, yes? Then it might help you to know that he enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. It would be the perfect moment for you to strike. Now, I must attend to my men. We have our own targets to deal with.
Okay. Zoom in. Let's take care of this real quick. You know what? Let me top these off real quick. Pardon me.
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. What is that man doing?
I don't have money. Why do you keep begging to me when I don't have any money either? Okay.
That fool must be out of his mind.
Up, please. Glitch. Okay. All vantage points done. Eavesdrop. Yes. Thank you. Insane person, you.
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No. I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. A truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
Next, we have this last. This should be the last saved citizen. Then I can go through the mission. Then I'll probably end stream there.
Please, someone do something.
Oh, I wonder.
أنت حثالة.
Something? Let's go.
على رسلك.
أيها المرتب إيدي now. Don't let him get away.
I'm gonna work on that.
God is on my side.
That was a glitch.
Would you come along?
I think he changed his mind.
Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Your life ends now. Give up! Not let them pass. You've chosen the wrong side.
We have this under control.
Oh. Dude. Seriously?
لا نستطيع العثور عليه في أي مكان.
Okay. See about pickpocketing one of those guys and heading over to
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
the guild.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
How reckless can one be? I have many things.
I wonder what he's up.
Dude. Where all you at? I'm at the guild already.
Do you think he's being chased by someone?
Oh, there you are. Thank you.
How bizarre.
Be wary, friends. Shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Al-Muallim has asked that Majduddin be slain. He is to hold a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majduddin does not take his life. Don't foul this, Altair. Time is of the essence.
Yes.
Fast
Appreciate it.
forwarding memory to a more recent one.
See if I can get this done in 10 minutes, huh? I think I can. Flag. Another flag. Oh, sorry. Wrong way. You guys are going to be blocking all the paths over there, huh? That means I'm going to have to go up rooftop. I suppose the other option would be to use one of those priests to walk in. Oh, right. Been a while since I've done this mission. Been a while since I've played this game, period.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress!
Will you not fall, please? Thank you.
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way that people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Time to run.
What? Don't let him get away! No, you're... Kill him! Stop him! I will catch you! Don't hit. Kill him! Step aside! Quickly! You can't escape!
Oh, I'm here already.
You cannot drown forever!
Yep. They are on the hunt, but I am right here, where I need to be. I just need to go around this corner, climb this ladder, or wall. And I'm done.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
It was an appraisal.
Reflect
I was
on that. But
an
do so on your
appraise
way
I was
back to
looking for,
Moscow.
or expecting.
Your work here is done.
It was a demeaning remark, and I got it.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
That one is complete. 2 left. But I think I'll be
Use throwing knives
quitting
to deal
here
with distant
momentarily.
Come, Altair. Speak with me a moment.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really be so sure?
The means by which men rule are reflected in their people. As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
Ah, but as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you.
2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.
Okay. Ability gain, balance, and dodge. Sword expertise, damage. You can practice in the courtyard, of course. I will end it here. Exit memory, exit animus. It's a crazy process of how to quit this. I have to exit out of the memory and into here, and then exit animus, and then I can go to quit. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll probably see 1 or 2 of you on Lexi's stream, at least for a little bit before I take off. Wolf, if you're oh yeah, huh? I'll have to check that out. But yeah, well, for this, I have to do the full screen. I can't really do it with the first one because it's in a separate window. And if you look up here on the top right, it's grayed out, and trying to do F11 to open it up full screen doesn't work. So I don't know if F4 will work for this particular game, but I can give it a try later. Alt F4. Yeah, that'll close it all down completely. But to exit out, you know, it's a bit of a longer process. Anyway, I'll see about getting those links set up for you on with the bots, and I'll see you on Lexi's stream. Yeah. So, yep. See ya. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. And I'll see you later. Bye.